Hey guys, it's TopicBricks here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Harry Potter Advent Calendar coming September 1st of this year. So I did have another video planned for today, but that's going to have to be delayed because this has just been dropped a few hours ago on lego.com. So this is an official reveal. These are official pictures and we can finally see exactly what comes in this Advent Calendar. Now I just want to say off the bat, I am more excited about this Advent Calendar than I have the previous three. I think we've had 2 or 3. I think it's only been, I don't know, I think it has been 3 Advent Calendars. Past 2 or 3 Harry Potter Advent Calendars, I'm more looking forward to this than all the others, and I'll tell you why. So obviously this is going to cost £29.99, so £30, £5 more than last time, but we knew that there's a price increase coming, so that kind of makes sense. August 1st there was a big price increase, and there's not many of the UK sets from what I can see that have actually gone up significantly under this price increase. I'm struggling to really find them, but on the American version of lego.com I can see some big price increases, so maybe this whole global price increase thing, which we were expecting from August 1st, is only really a big thing in America. I haven't checked, a lot of countries have only checked the US and the UK, so I don't really know the whole deal with it, but that's just from my observation. It's gone up £5 in the UK and away from what all the other Advent calendars were, because all the other previous versions were £25. I think the price in dollars has gone up as well. These were usually $40, it's now $45, so a price increase there across the board. And yeah, so we get 7 minifigures in this set. We get Harry, Moaning Myrtle, Sirius Black, Lord Voldemort, Tonks, Snape and Neville Longbottom. Now at least 5 of these minifigures are unique to this set. Harry I don't believe is unique, Moaning Myrtle is unique, Sirius Black is unique, Voldemort is unique, with especially that head print is definitely new. Tonks is unique, Snape is not unique I don't think, and Neville is unique. So again, Snape and Harry seem to be the only minifigures in the set which aren't actually exclusive. They might end up being exclusive, there might be some really minor change to the torso that I'm not noticing, but if it is unique, it's very slight, the difference between this and other minifigures of Harry and Snape we've gotten in the past. So my favourite minifigure from this lineup is probably the Moaning Myrtle. Is it as good? No, it's not as good as the collectible minifigure series version from CMF2 that we saw in 2020. That Moaning Myrtle minifigure was absolutely fantastic, the blue one, but I suppose the grey is more accurate to what we saw in the Chamber of Secrets. I'll put a picture on screen now of Moaning Myrtle from the film. She's more white/grey than she was blue, which we saw in the CMF series. We've got Sirius Black in his normal clothes again, so basically from 2001, which Harry Potter started for LEGO, until 2022 basically, we saw a load of Sirius Black minifigures, but the issue was every single one was in his prison clothes, and I mean every single one was based on the Prisoner of Azkaban in his like torn prison clothes that we saw, and it was just so boring. We never saw Sirius Black in his normal clothes, but in 2022 in the Grimmauld playset and now the Advent Calendar, we have 2 versions of Sirius Black in his normal clothes. Now the picture of his torso did leak early somewhere, I can't exactly remember the source, but when I was looking at it I thought that was the torso of Mundungus Fletcher. I thought we'd be getting him in this set, but turns out nope, it's for Sirius Black, which again no complaints whatsoever. Lord Voldemort, I don't know if the torso and sort of skirt piece is unique. I think we see the same combination of clothes in the 2020 Graveyard Jewels set, but I might be wrong on that, but I think it's very close, very similar anyway. But the head face print is definitely unique. Tonks is unique. This is the second Tonks figure this year. We did get another version of her in the Grimmauld playset, which is cool. Snape, again, like we've had so many versions of Snape in since the relaunch of Lego Hyper in 2018, but they're all got this fundamental flaw where the inner section of his torso, like the waistcoat section, is a bright purple. But when you look at Snape in the film, it's really like, okay, I guess it's not completely black, but it's a very, 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 very dark purple, which is closer to Lego's black colour than their purple colour by quite some margin. It just doesn't look right that the Snape has a bright purple torso. It's never really sit well with me, especially when previous versions of Snape back in 2007 and 2010, he was in all black and he looks absolutely fabulous. He also needs a cloak as well. Do you know how like Kingsley Shacklebolt wears in the CMF series? One of those in black would be really cool to see on Snape. Yeah, I think the Snape figure does fundamentally need to be reworked, in my opinion. And then we have a Deathly Hallows minifigure here with Neville Longbottom and the Sword of Gryffindor. Now, what I can't tell is that on this Sword of Gryffindor, if you notice the gems, the rubies, the red spots, they seem to be a solid red colour, which would mean this sword is unique, because the other versions or variants of the Sword of Gryffindor were the actual ruby pieces were trans red. I think we've got 3 so far. We've had one in the Chamber of Secrets set, the Dumbledore's Office set, and the CMF Series 2 because Grip Hook comes with one. And all those versions of the Sword of Gryffindor, the ruby piece or like section on the sword is actually a trans red colour, where here, from this picture I'm looking at now, it looks to be a solid red colour and not a trans red colour. Now this could be the picture playing tricks. We won't know for sure unless I've got it in my hand, but from what I can see on this picture, it looks to be a solid red colour and not a trans red, which again would make the sword unique to this set. It's a very slight difference, but something noteworthy. So these are the minifigures. I think the minifigure selection is fantastic. 5 unique minifigures at least. It could be more, but at least 5 from what I can remember. Looking at the minor builds, I should say, that come in this set, we have a Hogwarts Express and a King's Cross station. Again, this set is going to be a $500 set coming around September 1st as well, which has not been revealed yet, but will be revealed very soon, I hope. And this very well could be a mini version of that set that we could be seeing, but maybe not, because it doesn't come with a carriage. We have had a mini Hogwarts Express before though. I think it came in the very first advent calendar, but I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure we've had a mini Hogwarts Express Lego build before, since the relaunch in 2018, but it might have been in that very first advent calendar we saw that year. We have Quidditch hoops, which is really cool. Again, every time we've gotten Quidditch hoops, if it's either in an advent calendar like here or in a full set, we've only had 3. We've not had a set with 6 Quidditch hoops. It's really annoying, but hopefully one day, if they redo a Quidditch set, which I think there's demand for, especially when they've recently redesigned the whole broomstick molds, we could get a new Quidditch pitch set, and hopefully we get 6 Quidditch hoops, not 3, so we could have a full pitch. I think that would be awesome. We have, it's very hard to see here, we have the Chamber of Secrets, sort of like the face of Salazar Slytherin in the rock foundation with the a serpent coming out of its mouth. That's a cool little build. We have the Whomping Willow again. This is technically the 4th Whomping Willow we've had in 4 years, by the way. We got one with the big UCS Hogwarts Castle thing. There's a Whomping Willow which came in that set. We have had one in obviously the Hogwarts Whomping Willow set in 2018, and we got one this year in the Shrieking Shack. So this is the 4th Whomping Willow set we have gotten, which is funny. We get a little Burrow build, which is really cool, a microscale Burrow. We have a scene here with the Dementors based on the scene in the Prison of Azkaban, where Harry performs a spectacular Patronus charm to fend off over 100 Dementors. We have the Night Bus. Oh, I love the Night Bus. It's a mini night bus. It's really cool. As a little microscale build there. We have the Goblet of Fire again. It's a shame that these things are getting remade, because the Hogwarts Express is a remake technically, and so is the Goblet of Fire. And actually this version of the Goblet of Fire isn't as good as what we saw in other advent calendars. I think it might have been the first advent calendar, it might have been the second advent calendar where we saw the Goblet of Fire as a little small micro build, and it was far more substantial than this one. But again, I think people are buying this for the minifigures and not so much the side builds, so I'm not going to complain too much. Then we have the Triwizard Tournament trophy, which I think is one of the strongest trophy pieces we've gotten so far. We had a mould for it, which came in the Series 1 CMF series with Cedric Diggory. I think that was Series 1, I'm pretty sure that was Series 1. And we saw a actual brick built one in the 2020 Rise of Voldemort set, or Graveyard Jewel set, whatever it was called. And I think we got a third one in an advent calendar as well. So yeah, this is the fourth Triwizard trophy. Yeah, so a lot of these builds are just remakes again, which is a little disappointing. And some of these builds aren't really builds. Like, look at this Hedwig. It's just a Hedwig piece on a blue plate. Like, come on. These two are from the Ministry of Magic, I believe. Or maybe not. This first one certainly is. It's meant to be the Department of Mysteries. The blue studs are meant to represent prophecies. The one at the back, what is it? What is that thing at the back? I'm not quite sure. That could be... It looks like Ollivanders in a weird way. Do you know, with the black shop with the window fronts that's sort of circular? I'm not quite sure though. Let me know down in the comment section below what that is. I'm not totally sure. We have another pensive again. We have Slughorn. Shame we don't get the full minifigure, but Slughorn in his sort of sofa transformation couch thing that we saw in the Half-Blood Prince film. We get you get Sirius's motorbike, or Hagrid's motorbike, with the little side pod where Harry goes as a micro build. That's really cool. And we get Gringotts again. So there was a Gringotts this year, guys. Not in the form that we hoped, but there we are. We have a Gringotts build. It's funny because the last advent calendar of 2021 we had another sort of Gringotts side build, but it was like a part of the vault, wasn't it? With it might have been one of the minecart things to go underground. It wasn't actually the building, but this time we are getting the building. So we're getting warmer and warmer to something great, but we're still not there yet. So let's have a look at the other pictures. So it's just it's just some renders here. Are you guys the type of people that buy this set and just open everything day one just to get all the minifigures out, just to get all the builds out, especially as it's coming out September? You know, you don't want to wait 3 months until December to actually start opening this. Or are you the patient type which waits 2 or 3 months until December and opens them on the proper days? Because I'm not the patient type at all. I just rip it open September 1st, get all the minifigures out, and get all the side builds done. But the side builds usually just end up in a big box, to be honest with you. But yeah, it just looks very similar to other advent calendars. This is my favourite. It is also the most expensive, but I do think for 334 pieces you're not going wrong for £30. I think if it was any more, I would say wait, especially considering this isn't meant to be relevant for another few months until it's December, so maybe wait until it goes on sale. But I still think £30 is a fair price, and I have no problem paying that from the start. Again, if it was any more expensive, like if it was $50 in the US and £35 in the UK, I would be like, yeah, don't buy this yet. But it's on that line of where it's just about reasonable to, yeah, it's an okay price basically. But that is my thoughts and opinions on this advent calendar. Overall, I think it's fantastic. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Are you guys going to buy this day one, or are you not really too bothered about it? But yeah, make sure to hang around for tomorrow, where I've got a really fun video coming out. I can't wait to show it to you guys. So yeah, I've been TopicBricks. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for another LEGO Harry Potter video. Bye for now.